right, guys, so I'm excited going through the install or whatever. So I found out mine's gonna work perfectly. This is only gonna be for my, bracket that's on the wall. Everyone's bracket is different. I got this at Lowe's when they had it on sale. I think it was $79.99 for this one, and this one's made up for 75-inch TVs. So it's a really heavy duty one. I got it on sale. Usually these ones would go, I think, it was like 120 bucks and I got 40 bucks off. So it was like a decent one from Lowe's years ago. No idea the brands they have now. No idea. Everyone buys, mostly stuff online because this was years ago. But this is like really strong. It has never bent or anything. Just to let you know, you do want a strong one if you're going to be going with that 65, 75 or larger screens these days. But anyway, mine's going to work out right here. Like I told you, this is the template right here. So I'm just going to lay my template in here like this, and that's how it's going to cut. So first we're going to trace this in here, and I'm really excited that mine's going to go in here because it's going to look sexy as hell. Let's get this going here. So you're going to use the paper as the template, guys. All right. Boom. All right. Yeah, you're just going to use this, put this in, and I made a line around it, and that's it. And then you're gonna go cut at it. Now, I'm gonna try out some new tools that I got. You guys always know I like to get new tools and try it out with you guys and give you guys reviews on what's going on. So we're gonna do that together. We're gonna open up this wall, cut this out. We're gonna use the oscillating tool for that, all right? If you have a handsaw, you can use a handsaw. Most people are gonna just have hand tools or whatever, but I mean, it doesn't even matter. This is a very small cut. Hand tool will get that done in 2 seconds, all right? Hello, everyone. We are back with Glenn Velvet Reviews today, and so we're continuing the installation. I'm gonna start from the bottom over here. I'm gonna drill up into the stud. Well, not through the stud, through the floor joist, so whatever. So let's look up and see what's up here. Make sure you got the eyewear on. I like the other eyewear that goes around the entire head, the one that straps. The one that looks kind of nerdy, I guess, or I don't know, people don't like that one, it's too much. But I noticed when I had that one, I felt so protected, because when you're like doing a lot of dust, certain applications I would use this for if it's really hot and you're sweating and stuff like that. But if I could, I would use the goggles more. The more protection I just felt with the dust and everything was just so much better for my eyes. I'm just going to use, I'm not going to do a review on any kind of new bits or anything like that. Because I just don't have any new bits to use or anything like that. But I'm just going to use the quick bit that we got. The name brand of this is Daredevil. I got them in a pack on Black Friday. These are really cool to get on Black Friday. They're only good for wood, obviously, if you're going to use these kind of spade bits or whatever. This one has, see the extra threading on the top? It looks like a screw, so it pulls it through. Now, this is good and bad, okay, guys? I've used this in bad situations where I didn't want it pulling through, because what happens is if there's like metal or, I don't know, if there's like metal or something like that and it's pulling it through, what'll happen is sometimes this will get stuck when you don't know what's behind there. All right, guys, so obviously look around. This is my garage, all right? I don't know what floor you're going to be doing your installation on, so make sure you always check around, see what's going on here. All right, I got multiple cables. I got water lines. Ooh, I got some lime buildup on this water line. Oh, I love some buildup. I broke a little small thing open. Most of my ceiling is open already. If you saw my other reviews, I did installation on a central vacuum unit. I had to run electric through this ceiling. So we got a lot of work going on upstairs. I'm going to wait to put my ceiling and seal it up, but you might have a different circumstance. So that's what I'm saying. So be mindful. You don't want to do extra work. I don't know how much time you have on your hands. You don't want to be messing around. All right, everyone. I finally got through. I drilled, I got through with the 1 inch. Just want to go over some things just in case you run into the same problems, because everybody's environment, everybody's project, I notice, is different. I've worked on thousands and thousands of projects, and I mean, a lot of them, there's so many different ones. It's crazy. I always ran into new issues and stuff. But anyway, right now, what my issue was is that this had, we have wood floors above, there was wood floors installed or whatever the case. So there's some nails and stuff that are going through. They're decent sized nails too. Back in the day, they used some pretty crazy nails. So there are a couple of nails that were going through there. And if you notice, if you're not using one of those nail biter kind of saw blades or anything like that, you're going to kill your blade. I got this instead 12-inch. And what I did was, if you're going to be hitting metal, all right, and you don't have the metal cutting blade on you, and you have something like this, you can poke, you know, I poked holes through it because there's 3 inches of floor of wood and stuff pretty much above me. So I poked a couple of holes through it, and then it was so thin that I just used, you know, I just used a round piece of pipe or whatever, and I pushed right through it. And then it was easy. That was my experience. Everyone's experience is different, just letting you know so you can relate to mine's similarity and, you know, do your project in an easier fashion. All right, everyone. So we are back with Glenn Velvet Reviews here. And so we're going to continue installing this friggin' thing. But I want to do, like I said, we're going to do a review of this thing. I did the unboxing. Let's see how this thing is going to work. But like I said, I heard a lot of complaints. Main review is that people were saying that it would make a mess on the wall, so I want to test that out ourselves. I don't know, you know, what everyone does or whatever the case may be, but if you ever used oscillating tools, if you ever did any kind of sheetrock work in someone's house where you're cutting it without, you know, I mean, if you're using your hand, whatever, but what I'm saying is that it goes everywhere, okay? I'm saying is that I can cut on this wall 12 feet, 15 feet away. I'll see dust on the furniture, on everywhere, okay? On the picture frames or whatever the case may be, all right? So what I'm saying is that let's look around before we use this and see if that's my main concern is cleanup. If there is one mark on the wall that I don't, you know, I care about cleanup all around the person's house that I'm working on or my own house. So, I mean, check on there. Let's check on top of the TV. Okay, so we're gonna look all over the place. You know, before, is that dust? No, that's just a stain. I just want to look all over, and then we're going to see if we're going to see any dust. Oh, you would definitely see dust on top of this couch, I can tell you that. Yeah, you would see white all up there. All right, let's get to the cutting here. First, this thing seems pretty easy. I mean, it's just going to go like this. This is going to go on like this, and then it's just supposed to suck right to the wall and be a very simple little thing. So let's see how we can get this to go here. All right, so yeah, we're just gonna have it hooked up like this. I'm using the central vacuum, guys. I do not recommend using, like I said, your Dysons. I don't recommend using Bissell, any kind of regular vacuum, to be doing sheetrock. You're just gonna damage it, have to clean it. Like I said, shop vac is the worst. I'm using this because we vent our, if you've seen my installation videos, I did installation on this central vacuum or whatever. I have mine venting outside, so I don't really have to worry about so much of the dust getting stuck in here. I don't use a HEPA, it just shoots right outside. So let's get this going here, tell her to turn it on, and see how we're gonna you know, position this thing, because this is the first time we're using it. Alexa, turn on vacuum. Okay. Okay, so if you saw the installation, we have to cut that out, and also I'm going to test this out. So let's see what's up. Alexa, turn off vacuum. All right, so what I see, this is what it looks like in there. Remember, I did, you know, put a little bit, I wetted mine a little bit, obviously, you saw that. But if you're doing sheetrock, I don't know who doesn't have, you know, if you're doing sheetrock, you should always have a moist or wet, you know, towel next to you, because you never know, if you get it on your hands, you're going to get it everywhere. So, you know what I mean? You always got to like be ready to wipe it off your hands, because if you got to go grab something, not just because of the cleanup, but just because you don't spread the mess everywhere. All right. So that's what this one looks like, you know, the inside of it. But the big complaint was about the wall. And I see it, and you would see it a lot more on a other wall, all right? But if that's my biggest issue right here, and I could just go like this, and it's gone, then that thing is awesome. I do not understand the complaints. I get it if people are saying, like ideas that they can update or upgrade it. I get it, they can do that, but this is the first one of its kind, the only one of its kind that I saw at the stores that you can even get. So you're going to give it a 1 negative review because of one spot on the wall, and look at everything. We're going to go around and see everything else it does. It just doesn't make sense to me. Now, obviously, you saw my setup. That's why I'm wiping it is a little bit different. I have this. Usually when people are going to be using that, they're going to have that against the wall, cutting it without this in the way. So when my stuff was hitting this, it was, you know, going a little bit more than it should. But let's see if it held its own. Let's see if it held its own. It doesn't even matter. So right here, as you could see, some of it, I did get a little bit of overspray when it was hitting this ledge and it was going over there. I don't think I would have had that if, you know, I didn't have this ledge. So that's why I can't really give off, you know, crazy points for that. But the big thing we wanted to see was what? The table. Let's check out the table. Whoops. I don't know if that's from my gloves. But anyway, let's check out the top of this TV over here. Okay, how does it look? Pretty good to me. Look, you saw it. You would have saw my fingerprint wipe across it. Okay, let's check out over here. This white thing was always here. Perfect. Nope, no dust on there. No dust on there. Boom, and like I said, you would have definitely saw white dust because I saw people that painted in the reviews, and this color shows everything. Nothing on the couch, okay? Nothing on the table. But anyway, so guys, for that kind of product, for the review, for what, like, I mean, you really can't say it's that bad of a product, all right? I don't have to clean the couch. I don't have to clean anywhere. You should always have a towel on you anyway. And I still had to only worry about my workspace. So no matter what, you're in your workspace. My care is that when I have to go outside my workspace and then I have to clean up someone's entire house. Now that ain't cool. All right, but let me tell you, this thing is awesome from what I saw. I'm really happy that Milwaukee came out with it. Milwaukee's a good brand, so you knew they were going to come out with it with quality. It's not like if you get it at Harbor Freight and it came out with it and it's like hit or miss. You know what I mean? Like Milwaukee, it's mostly going to be a hit. You know, only like 20% misses, where Harbor Freight's like 50-50 when they come out with new stuff, you know what I mean? So, and for the price, it's 50-50, it's fine, so it is what it is. I'm sorry about Julie and my bird making noise. He is just really annoying. But anyway, so I'm just gonna wipe down the rest, as you saw. The review is awesome for me. I'm really happy about it, you know? All right, everyone, so that's it for Glenn Velvet reviews on the Milwaukee air tip that I got. In my opinion, I think it's awesome, but if you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. I would love to know. Also, subscribe to my channel. Join me on my review adventures as I try to put up stuff to help out the community, just like I get help from the community, all right? And if you can, unless you dislike me for any reason, you can support the channel by clicking on the affiliate links below. Somehow, some way, times a million, it equals up into something. But from what I saw, there are other ways to support the channel on YouTube, which is really cool. And if you do decide to support the channel, please make sure you check back to the channel, see that I'm putting that support back into it, getting more stuff to review, doing updates on the stuff as it breaks, I guess, that I do review, and also answering questions to my subscribers that need help on any of the products that I do review. All right, so everybody enjoy, be safe. I am out. Bye-bye.